I just got my Meebook P78 Pro yesterday, but I already love it. A quick backstory. I originally got my first e-reader, a Kindle Paperwhite SE 11th Gen back in February, and while I like it, it lacked a lot of features that I wanted. I then discovered Android e-readers and have been lurking since. I got an Onyx Boox Tab Ultra C a couple of weeks ago, and it is a fantastic device. But in the end, I decided it was too big and heavy and honestly overkill for my needs, which is just to read and listen to audiobooks. So I looked into smaller tablets. I got a Nova Air C last week, and while it runs really nice, the lack of an SD card slot is a major strike against it. Plus, the screen quality is just not very good when compared to the Kaleido 3 of Tab Ultra C. So I then ordered the Nova Air 2, Leaf 2, both from Best Buy, and the Meebook P78 Pro from Amazon. The latter I received yesterday, while the other two will arrive for pickup at Best Buy next week. But honestly, I probably won't bother and will just cancel my order, because I'm quite satisfied with the Meebook. There have been a lot of updates to the P78 Pro since it first came out in early 2022. The device I received came pre-updated out of the box and Google Play Protect certified. I didn't need to do anything, Google Play was just there. If you get a device not updated, just do a quick system update and you should have no problems. There are some contradictory specs out there about this device based on what it could or couldn't do when it first launched versus now after the updates. So let me clear that up. The micro SD card slot can read cards up to 1 terabyte now after a recent update. The device has 256 grayscale now. You can change screen orientation in the native reader, along with dual-page reading, text-to-speech audio, and you can set the cover of your current book as your screensaver. I don't use the native reader, so I don't know much else about it. The tablet comes with what looks to be a pre-installed glass mat screen protector. The tablet is pen-capable, but I didn't get the pen, so I cannot comment on it. I got the Meebook P78 Pro mainly to read ebooks on Moon, plus Reader Pro, and listen to audiobooks from Audible, Scribed, and side-loaded sources, and I can confirm it works great. I have absolutely no issues with it while running any of these apps. One con, though, is the onboard speaker, as it is really quiet. More so than the speakers on the Nova Air C and the Tab Ultra C, which have stereo speakers. You can hear it if you're in a quiet room, but I have fans on next to me and I can't hear it over them. I just end up pairing the device to either my Bluetooth speaker or Bluetooth headphones and go from there, so it isn't a big deal, but it is something to keep in mind. The Tab Ultra C is definitely the fastest out of the 3 devices I tried, followed by the Nova Air C and then the P78. However, I find the Meebook to be sufficiently fast for my needs. It doesn't come off as sluggish to me at all. The Leaf 2 is another device I've looked into, but I have seen numerous posts and videos where people complain that the device is quite sluggish, and even a couple of people who've returned it and gotten a Meebook M6, which they liked better. I have not gotten to play with the Leaf 2 myself to verify this though, and I'm probably not going to bother. It only has 2 GB of RAM, and the Meebook P78 Pro has 3 GB. 7.8-inch screen is really nice, especially for reading manga, and I have no desire to go smaller. A note about the Meebook device. I have seen people mention that for some Meebook devices, the screen can turn slightly yellow at the edges over time. I took the risk and bought it anyway. I only had it for a day, so can't confirm. However, I can say that the Nova Air C that I got came in with a damaged front light, and the screen is yellowed at the top and gradients down to a normal color on the bottom. So this shows that even the Boox devices is capable of this as well. Also, if the pics above make the screen look fuzzy, that is due more to the quality of the photo and not the screen itself. The screen is quite crisp to my eyes in person. There is a case that is made specifically for the Meebook P78 Pro that I also got with my order. Sleep and wake function works fine, but what I don't like about it is that it doesn't have magnets to keep it closed, or keep it against the back of the device when opened. I also prefer cases with hand straps, so I found this universal 8-inch tablet case and I love it. The strap keeps the device closed, and the strap is also used to keep the flap back against the tablet when in use. There is also a landscape viewing stand that is just the perfect angle for my use. I like to use a Bluetooth page, changing remote, and lay in bed on my stomach and read. It's great. Also works great for the Nova Air C, and probably any 7 to 8-inch tablet. It doesn't block the side gestures like some third-party cases do.